Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm back with another amazing recipe. Delicious Nigerian jollof rice infused with some chunks of chicken. Hey, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit on that subscribe button and the notification bell. Alright friends, let's dive right into this video. So I just put a pot on fire with some water. For this recipe, I am going to pre-cook the rice, okay? So now I got a pound of chicken breast. I'm using a whole breast of a chicken and I'm going to go ahead and cut them into chunks like this. So look at how they look. You want to have some bite-sized pieces of chicken. My water has come to a boil, so I've gone ahead to add my rice and I'm going to cover that up and let it cook a bit. So we're going to go ahead and put our cut up chicken in a bowl and we will marinate it. Okay? Next, I'm going to cut some of my vegetables and I'm using one tomato. We're going to use this tomato towards the end to garnish our rice. Friends, this recipe is so good. Let me tell you about this recipe. While my husband and I were dating and I came to visit him in Lagos, well that's my curry powder going in. And then that's some thyme. And I'm going to season with some salt. Just simple, basic seasonings, okay? And then of course I'm going in with some pepper. Okay, so I said, okay, now I got this sauce from my whole roasted chicken. I told ya I packed some of it and it's going to make this chicken super flavorful. I've been using it anytime I roast a chicken. I always keep the rest of the sauce and oil and use it for marinade like this. So you want to stir all of this and set aside, okay? So I said I was while we're dating, I was on a visit to Lagos to see my husband and he brought lunch for me and friends. Ooh, that rice was so good. And it was 4,000 naira for two scoops and I was like, what? But when I tasted the rice, I knew it was worth it, and I recreated my own version, and it's equally tasty. All right, so that's the story of our chicken jollof rice. Okay, so now I went in with some vegetable oil in, and then I added my chicken, and I'm going to go ahead and fry this chicken until it is soft and tender, and it has released some of its juices. Okay, so now this chicken, you don't want to fry it for too long, about 3 to 4 minutes. It's sufficient. Look at how flavorful it looks. And I incorporated some of my onions. And of course, I went in with some carrots. And I'm going to add some mixed vegetables here. For the mixed vegetables, is basically just some canned peas and carrots. I didn't want to go to the market right away and pick up some vegetables, so I had this. And I'm adding some scallions. So after our vegetables and chicken has fried up for about 1 minute more, we're going to scoop that out from the pot and set aside to rest. So it's time to infuse this delicious jollof rice, and I just went in with some vegetable oil. I love to use oil. I fried some chicken or fish inside because it's infused with a lot of flavors. And after adding my onions into it, as I'm doing now, everywhere is already smelling amazing. We're going to make some on background Indian style infusion for this rice. And then went in my dried rosemary leaves. And next I'm adding some cumin seeds. Just a little bit some thyme, and you want to let this fry until our onions is almost golden brown, nicely caramelized. And I am going in with about 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, and you want to let this tomato paste fry nicely before you incorporate the rest of your fresh blended tomatoes, onions, scotch bonnet peppers, the tache, and whatever you put in it, a little bit of garlic and a little bit of ginger. Okay, so you do not want to use too much tomatoes because this is not the traditional jollof rice, but its method of preparation is almost the same. Okay, so now you're going to stir and let that sit until it's nicely cooked. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and incorporate some chicken stock, some chicken broth into our frying peppers and tomatoes. So you just want to add the right quantity that will cook your rice. Don't forget, this rice is pre-cooked, per-boiled, whatever you want to call it. So we do not need a lot of broth or stock for the rice. Okay, so just be minimal with your water. So you want to give that a quick stir, and our chicken broth is already well seasoned. And don't forget, the fried chicken is well seasoned as well. So we're going to go ahead and just season it a little bit lightly so that we do not have over spicy and over seasoned rice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I added some curry powder, and I am adding some beef knorr cubes. So I didn't incorporate any extra salt because this already has enough salt. Oh, that was so tasty, so flavorful. Bring your water to a boil. Now it's time to incorporate our pre-cooked rice, which we have washed, strained, and kept aside. Stir until everything is well combined. Make sure you stir gently. Cover with a foil paper like this to trap in the heat, just like your regular jollof rice. And let this cook on medium to low heat for about 40 minutes. Now, don't forget the traditional thing applies here. Come back after about 15 minutes to check the progress of your cooking rice. And the reason you want to do this is as the rice begins to cook, the water sort of floats on the top. So when you go in, you flip from underneath, and all the juices floating on top goes under so that your rice can cook evenly and all the juices can be evenly distributed in your rice. Okay, so we're going to cover one more time and continue our cooking process. Now look at our jollof rice. It's piping hot, but we're not done yet. It's almost done, almost done. Ooh, look at that. So good, so yummy. So now you know that this jollof rice is delicious, right? Okay, we're about to take it to the next level. So now we're incorporating our chicken and our vegetables. if if you had seen the one I made before this one I filmed with all the fresh veggies and everything, you will fall in love. But this is equally beautiful. It's so good. So you want to mix everything in gently until all the chicken is well combined. So this is my one pot chicken jollof rice. So simple, so easy, so delicious. I tell you, this is a wow recipe. Your friends, your family, your guests will absolutely love this delicious Nigerian jollof rice. I garnished with some tomatoes, which added to some freshness in it. Look at how beautiful our jollof rice is looking. Cover and let this cook for an extra 5 minutes. Ooh, jollof rice is ready. Lunch, dinner is ready to be served. Look at that. So good, so beautiful. You do not need to eat anything extra. It's just quick, easy, on the go, delicious, and you absolutely love this one pot jollof rice. I'll be back again with another recipe next week. So stay tuned to this channel and don't forget to hit on the like button if you like what you just saw and subscribe. Look at how piping hot that is looking. Bon appetit. Bye.